Hey family, it's Tuesday, which means it's Teaching Tuesday, and today's topic is don't come off the wall. Okay? Say it with me. Don't come off the wall. So, we're going to go to Nehemiah chapter 6, starting with verse 3. So I sent messengers to them with this reply: I am carrying on a great project and cannot go down. Why should the work stop while I leave it and go down to you? So we talking about my homeboy, Nehemiah. And Nehemiah was a descendant of the Israelites. And the king had granted him permission to go to Jerusalem to help them rebuild Jerusalem because the walls of Jerusalem had been burnt down. The gates had been burnt down. So the king gave him permission to go to Jerusalem. So he went there. He inspected the walls and he's like, oh, this look a mess. And so he told the Israelites, the king gave him permission. God sent me here to do what we got to do. So let's do it. Okay? So Nehemiah and his crew start rebuilding the wall or whatever. And of course, whenever God sends you to do something, it's going to be opposition. So there were three guys. I called them S, T, and G because I can't pronounce them names. Okay. S, T, and G was hating, talking about what them feeble Jews over there doing. If a fox climbed up the wall would fall down. Little petty stuff. You know how when God tell you to go do something, it just seemed crazy. So everybody want to talk about you, want to say little slick comments or whatever. But Nehemiah and his folks kept going, right? So Nehemiah and the gang, they keep building, child. And this wall is looking good. And they got TS&G, aka the haters, shook. They shook. Okay? So TS&G keep trying to send messages to Nehemiah like, hey, can we meet up? We just want to talk. We think that you trying to revolt or something or attack something. That's why y'all building this wall. Listen. Your enemies are going to try and put a bad name on you or try to make people think bad things about you because you're doing what God told you to do. Don't fall for the distractions. Okay? So TS&G keeps sending messages to Nehemiah like, just come talk to us. And Nehemiah, every time he said, I ain't coming down until the work is completed. Okay? And during this time that Nehemiah and the gang were building this wall, so many things were happening. He had TS&G, the haters, trying to talk about him, put this bad name on him. Then there were prophets trying to falsely prophesy just to intimidate him because they were hired by TS&G. Then even the people that were helping him to build the wall were giving him excuses as to why they couldn't finish the wall, talking about there's too much rubble or we're tired. But Nehemiah said he's not coming down until the wall is completed. That is the attitude that we need to have in this season. Y'all, these past couple days have been really rough for me. Like every time I turn around, something is happening. But God was trying to get me to see you can't get off the wall yet. Like, cause y'all, I really wanted to just for real say, just forget everything. But just like Nehemiah said, I ain't coming off the wall. Like, y'all, today I thought I had reached my limit. I call mama every time when I'm going through things. And my mama said, Vanessa, when God gives you a word, you are going to be the first partaker in that word. God gave me this word. And of course, everything is trying to hit me at one time. So she said, Vanessa, you can't get off the wall. You can't. God gave you an assignment. God is preparing you for great things. So of course, all these distractions and all these things are going to start happening. All this opposition is going to come. All these attacks are going to happen to try to knock you off the wall. But you gotta have the spirit of Nehemiah and say, I ain't coming down until the work is complete. And God is going to complete the work in you. But you can't come off that wall. Metaphorically speaking. You can't come off that wall. You can't give up. You can't throw in the towel. I know a lot of us are probably getting attacked right now. And listen, it's rough. It's rough out here. But you can't come down yet. And you know what? Nehemiah saw folks for who they was. You got to see the things that are happening in your life for what they are. They are attacks from the enemy to try to distract you, to get you to come down off the wall, to get you to forget about the assignment that God sent you to complete. Don't come down until the work is complete. Okay? Love y'all.